She right behind me. My diamonds oh so shiny. Even sometimes they blind me. My repertoire's big. Nothing I do is tiny. They wanna be me when they see me, cause that's just a rude awakening. Try me or deny me, and I am the dude who will take it there. I got money trees and in this season, watch I take them in. You just junior flexing, man, that's cute, somebody break them in. Flexing with my dogs, flexing with my bras. I'm flexible when flexing, cause I flex like it's my job. You can't see me like Mirage. Just because. How you gon' pull up in bull jigs when your car's in a garage? Never that. Did somebody ever say they better at flexing big? I go bigger and that's how I get them back. You cannot flex on me or get the best of me. I'm master flex like Master Chef. I just got the recipe. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Look, I ain't playing no games with none of y'all. I won't play this. I'm stunting on them. I'm stunting on them. I'm stunt man. I'm famous. Never seen so many flexing. All y'all got anguish. If y'all talk about flexing, y'all talking my language. I swear on everything, y'all something else. So much hate, I'm shocked to say that all y'all got something left. Just know I'm flexing on everything, if nothing else. That's why I put these boys away, put them boys up on the shelf. No weight room, I super set. Pull two cars out at once, call that a super flex. Y'all looking just super stressed, I'm looking so super blessed. If you ain't got no flex, then I call that a super mess. Tell the world all about me. I flex hard, and I might be the coldest that you ever seen. Take notice, I'm focused, flexing on your team. Flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be.
How you gon' flex? How I flex? I try to tell these haters that my flex is the best. You should understand I'm the man of the rest. You wanna see me flex? I'ma show you what it is.
Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be.
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
Picks it up on the second. Over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
And Homer to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell! Deep right center field! Carrying! And it's gone!
ground, bounce to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a line shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Good evening, XBL faithful. Welcome to the third and final matchup here this evening for opening day weekend for season 18. We got myself and Mist here this evening. Mist, how are you doing?
I'm good. Really enjoying the night. We had such great matchups, especially that first matchup, which was the AAA. And then AA really wasn't much worse. It was a little bit more one-sided, but both players really hung in there and put on a show. And I would expect quite a bit more of the same here. So let's touch on the keys to this series, which of course is the elephant in the room, which we know is always MAMAJUNEJUNE's bat, right? So that's the beast that needs to be tamed if you're mbennings. I'm sure you've played Mama many times, Lat.
Yeah, I know how tough both of these guys are. Mama's bat is definitely well respected across the league. So what's really interesting to me about this matchup is just how mbennings is kind of seen as one of his biggest strengths, of course, is his pitching, and Mama is the bat. So we just get a clash right away here in the first matchup of the season to kick us off. We're going to see, what's going to prevail more here, the pitching or the hitting. And on that same tangent, if you took a peek at Mama's roster, he's really bringing the heat and the rotation. He's got 290 velos, and he's got some more velo waiting for you in the pen. So going to be very interesting to see how that develops here in the series tonight.
Yeah. Normally, I would discourage people from bringing the heat to mbennings, but in MAMAJUNEJUNE's case, that's a rare case where he can bring the heat to anybody. That's his game. So, like you said, God, it's really going to be interesting. That's probably the most interesting thing here. But, our second point here is biting back. So, mbennings was just a finalist in the Cup, put on
Right.
a really good show with AJ. Only one game, but I think it was 5-2. It was a very competitive game, and he was trying to repeat as champion. So, mbennings been a beast in the Cup. But anytime you lose a big game, series, anything, you're just chomping at the bit, right, to come back. And I'm sure that's the case here, which brings us to ballparks where MAMAJUNEJUNE likes to run Big Sky, which is kind of a funky park that you really don't typically see in the XBL or even in AAA. It used to be a band park, but now it's back. And MJJ seems to like that park. Whereas mbennings is running Battery Bay, which I know MAMAJUNEJUNE hates. So there's a couple parks that Mama really hates, and Battery Bay is one of those guys. It's a really pretty park, but for whatever reason, not real fond of that park. So I could see a split here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the stadiums kind of play out. I'm, a Big Sky gang aficionado myself, so I enjoy the Big Sky games. Bring a little flair to the stadiums. Don't see Red Rock every game or just the standard sort of drab stadiums. You get a nice little flair here with Big Sky. So I'm excited to see it, and that's probably going to mean we get to see some fireworks since we know the dimensions of it and how short that left field is. Even though it's a high wall, both of these guys bring a lot of power in the bats, as we've alluded to already. So let's get this thing rolling here. We're going to reach out to the players, let them know that we're going to be locked and loaded here. So bear with us, folks. We'll get started here momentarily for you. right, so first stadium of the evening here, Mist. We get Big Sky right off the bat.
Oh, wow, yeah. And we already noticed in chat, Unicorn off to another slow start this season. Didn't really seem to catch the pregame show there. But he'll get up to speed like he always does, and he'll be a competitor as this season wears on, hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, Big Sky at night. Oh God, this is the setting we love to see, which is only going to play to Mama's favor even more so. And of course, Mama screwing around with his settings, which he tends to do on Match of the Week with regularity.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, here we have the 90 Velo starting us off here with Bailey Lee. Interested to see what he's going to choose for the second game, if he's going to save the other 90 Velo, but we'll circle back to that as the second game starts. The first at bat here is going to be a pretty routine fly out to right field there. As you mentioned, Mist, mbennings had that great run in the Cup, tried to reclaim back-to-back. Came up just a game short there at the end, but definitely put up something that we sort of maybe expected with his success there, as that's a line out for the second out of the game. Hopefully this connection kind of balances itself out here. It seems to be a little wonky for both these guys.
Yeah. You never know. It might not be on the player's end, but we'll see how this goes. We are sharing in voice, so usually that doesn't cause too much lag.
Yeah, sometimes Discord appears to have lag when the in-game is not. So yeah, hopefully it's just visual for us here in the Discord in the booth. But anyways, we have a 2-2 count now here, 2 outs away in the top of the first. A nice 99 pitch on the corner, and it's nibbled that there, grounder to short, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. A good start for the Civilization, as they now will take their first swings of the season.
Yeah, a good start for MAMAJUNEJUNE, just to get out of the first inning there. And now facing a Turtle Arsenal with Bo Beagle, who we know is a beast.
That one's going to sneak over for first base hit, so a good start there. First at bat results in a base hit for the Civilization. And yeah, we didn't allude to it yet too much, but mbennings, as far as his rotation goes, he's got 370 velos, all very similarly statted, so we're going to have to probably see a lot of these Turtle Arsenals, like you mentioned. I think all three of them have them, as there's another base hit over the first baseman. This time we're going to see the runner round second, and we will have runners at the corners with nobody out here.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing here for mbennings is MAMAJUNEJUNE is probably one of less than 5 players in the world that sees 70 velo as batting practice at 92 ego.
Yeah, that one's hit straight to the second baseman. mbennings going to take his medicine and get those 2 outs, although it does allow the first run of the game. So that is the right decision. But he gets his 2 outs here, tries to stop the bleeding as much as possible here at the bottom of the first.
Yeah, no, you couldn't be happier if you're mbennings here. You just turned 2. Sure, you gave up a run. No big deal.
Yeah, we got the elusive bad ball hitter here. Takes a 2-1 swing. Next pitch comes in, low in the corner. It's going to be routine as well for that right fielder. So just a bit of damage, but they corral themselves with that double play. It's 1-0 Civilization after 1.
And I think that's the strategy against bad ball hitters. Throw a tight pitch, maybe just off the plate. Sure, they can smoke a lot of those, but they can also get out on those. So, some people are so afraid of bad ball hitter. I'm not personally that afraid of it. It's kind of tough when they have a runner on third base, though, when they can just kind of push a ball no matter what.
Oh no, a lag pitch is just absolutely devastated to right center, and if you're Mama, that does not feel great. That pitch was nowhere near there, but Metalhead taking care of business for the dog pound as they allow that to go over the right center field wall. It's all tied up here in the top of the second.
Yeah, I blame Mama entirely there, mislocating, and mbennings just tees off.
Yeah, mbennings, his offense is sometimes quiet, but you can't sleep on it because of his pitching prowess, and he also is known to go off at times. So takes advantage of that one there. It's a great opportunity, and he took full advantage.
Ooh, some kind of weird-ass lag there. That was wild.
Yeah, you really hate to see it. Hopefully he doesn't have to burn too much of his timer here to let things maybe settle down. Right, grounder to second. Seems a little stuttery for me at the moment, but maybe try to let the transitional menus play out without skipping to buy some time.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We had such good luck with the first 2 series,
I
really,
know.
really clean, and then now this one is looking, at least from our standpoint, very shaky.
There's a base hit up the middle. Yeah, earlier, I mean, I just didn't want to mention it at all. I didn't want to, cause any sort of caster's curse or whatever with the servers, but alas, here we are trying to trug on. So that is a leadoff base hit there for MAMAJUNEJUNE and the Civ to start the bottom of the second. That's strike one. That pitch over the plate, it's hit to the shortstop, and that it is indeed quick enough to turn too. So that leadoff hit, unfortunately, has been squandered as we now have 2 outs here. Swinging early in the count, but it gets right past the pitcher. Base hit right back up the middle.
Yeah, and the good thing is, if you're as talented as Mama is, you can't blame lag. You're too good for that. So you need to come up with 2 W's here, no matter what. It might be tough with this kind of a lag and against such a good player, but I could see Mama doing it.
Yeah, that one's well out of the zone, swung on, but there's enough speed, and they are safe. It's a bang play, but we're gonna have.
I don't know about that call. What the hell was that? Come on, Hump.
Very, very close, but good enough to get the job done. That one just corralled by the first baseman. That could have been a potential play at the plate. Not to be, as it's caught for that third and final out. So we move to the top of the third now, all square, 1-1.
The justice has served as the umpire looking to bail out the home team, but mbennings hanging in here 1-1. A really nice game so far, other than absurd lag, of course.
Yeah, we're seeing Mama's starter, pretty consistently hit triple digits on the radar gun, but Dog Pounder.
Oh my, what was that?
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's just tough when you can't even play the game. Been there, feels bad. That one's bunted, so that's smart baseball here. Get some small ball, advance the runner, trade it for an out, so we have a runner in scoring position. First pitch taken inside. Good eye there from mbennings. Sees the next pitch come inside, but high and triple digits on the radar, so that's 1-1. Borderline pitch taken for ball 2. Mama's dotting these corners.
Yeah, that was brutal right there. That's the pitch that nobody can lay off of that. That's just too tough.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a great job with these corner pitches, and he's gotten, I'd say, pretty unlucky with the lag pitches so far. But we have
boy.
Oh,
wow,
man.
we're seeing some really bad stuff here.
The other downside is if he does dot the corners, this is the batter you don't want to have to face with the bad ball hitter just because it negates it. So I think it's a wise choice here for him to, give the intentional walk and just not even experience another lag pitch. This one's hit over the third baseman. That's down the line in left field. We're going to see a run come across the plate, and that is a lead change, folks. mbennings earning the second run of the game. It's a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, a bit frustrating here for Bailey Lee, who's not really being given a fair chance so far. But, it does go both ways, so all he can do is the best he can. Maybe try to sneak out of here with a one-run deficit, which certainly is nothing the Civs are too afraid of.
Good from mbennings to mark the count full, and unfortunately the lag is just really devastating there. So the bags become full. 2 outs here in the third. Mama's continuing to battle through. Oh, that pitch generously given. I'm not sure where it ended up, but it was given a strike 2. So now mbennings is going to have to fight off some nasty pitches here. We see, I'm expecting, 99 or 100 coming at him. Goes off speed, good eye. Good pitch to lay off for mbennings there. 2-2 count. That one's high, so the full count. 2 outs here. Nowhere to put him. The lag kicks in, but it's to the third baseman. And he's going to throw it to first in time and get out of it. Oh my, that could have been so different.
Yeah, I think that the Civs got a solid from the SMB gods there because I think he missed that pitch badly. Might have been lag even to miss it, but regardless, got bailed out with an extremely fortunate red circle.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous in many ways, but
slow-mo.
well, we'll carry on as long as the players continue to trudge on. We'll be here right beside them. We see a leadoff hit there again. So I think Mama's had 3 consecutive leadoff hits in every inning so far, and there's another base hit. So we got runners at first and second now with no outs. Bottom of the third. Gonna see if this part of his lineup, the 3-hitter, can really take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, and one thing we can't blame is Big Sky. We saw this exact setting earlier tonight, and it was pristine. So obviously the Metalhead servers not doing these players a lot of favors so far.
Yeah, that was a good reticle with 95 power. It was just way early on it. See a 2-1 count now. The RBI hero trade is procced and active, but he chases one well above the zone. It goes 2-2. Yeah, Mama's eye is too good for that, so he runs the count full now here. He's going to make him do something. He sends one deep to center. It might end up at the warning track, but it should be deep enough to advance at least that lead runner, which it does. So we now have runners at the corners with 1 away.
Yeah, and that's Mama's strength and his weakness. He can get to some of these pitches that you can't imagine him really getting on, but he does. But a lot of times they will turn into outs, so...
This one hit to that shortstop, and this is the bad ball hitter who's a bit slower, and he's not going to beat out the throw. So unfortunately, that runner at third will be stranded. The score remains 2-1 here in favor of the dog pound.
Yeah, that bad ball hitter used to seeing the ball going over the wall, not necessarily trying to leg out a double play. And as you could see, a little too many pancakes to get down that line.
Yeah, I think that was also at least, the second inning that Mama has ended by double play or hit into a double play, second or third. It's been quite a few, so credit to Mbennings and his pitching.
Oh yeah, and he'll do that. He's like Heisman. He can wiggle out of stuff that seems ridiculous. And Rick's also a master of turning that double play.
A quick clean inning there for the Civ. Didn't really have any opportunities for the lag to come in. It was so quick. So they're back up at the plate now here in the bottom of the 4th. You see outside corner.
Good pitch.
Great pitch there from Mbennings. That one might have been on the corner as well, but it was very well reticled and sent over the infielders' heads there for another leadoff single. Mama continues his streak this game. Timing seemed a little off there from the animation. Might see another metalhead dash of pizzazz here. This one's hit softly to the third baseman. Oh, runner gets back in time. Okay, there's a slight worry. You might see a double up. First base catches you and get back.
It's great quickness, but you're so far off the plate, you're not going to get a ton of bat on that ball.
Yeah, and Mama's known to chase, every now and then, but he just is really good with timing up that power swing, so always dangerous. And he better not make any little small mistakes like that. He's maybe just messing with the buttons. Showed the runner going to third for a split second there, but we have runners now at first and second with 1 away here. It's a first pitch strike to the 8-spot hitter, Forrest Reds Mirrors.
Yeah, people don't think of MAMAJUNEJUNE as a big base runner or diddler, but he can be trickier than you would
think. Yeah, he has plenty of diddles in his
there he goes.
Out there. Oh, unfortunately the double steal was on, but they're going to have to retreat as that one goes directly to the center fielder for out number 2.
And here's the pitcher. Does he yank her? I think he does. You have to now.
I mean, it's early. Yeah, I don't know. He does have a decent bullpen, but
this is a monster hitter.
It is a big opportunity, Running in scoring position.
It's perfect off-speed hitter.
And he goes to the inside corner.
Oh, it was a really good swing, Zlap, but it was one of those locations that unless you line it up perfectly, you get burned, and all
I
he
mean,
got was a hard fly ball.
Yeah, as he showed us right there, the reticle was perfect, but here at this level at the XBO, I mean, if the reticle is outside of the strike zone, you're getting penalized by the game so much that you could have a 99, it could be perfectly reticle, then it's still not going to leave the park. So great pitching there from mbennings, continues to get Mama to kind of chase and nibble at those spots of the plate, and it pays off there. He gets out of the jam.
Yeah, and another thing is you can't put too much stock into that capture that shows the ball on bat, because that's a 2D rendering of a 3D event. So it doesn't actually show the timing. So it can look like you reticled it absolutely perfect, but you didn't necessarily actually do that.
Yeah, there's other variables for sure to consider, but we'll carry on here with a bit of a quick inning. You know, we haven't seen any base runners here for mbennings. We got 2 outs and a now 2-2 count. Top of the 5th here at the midway point of game 1. That one's hit well and deep to left field. It's hard to tell. Okay, it falls just short of the wall. We've seen some theatrics go on over there in left field with Mama and Wish and some others. We've seen some interesting moments. So I was wondering
Mama
if we'd see somebody scale the wall.
Wasn't that crazy play at the wall where there was a jump or some kind of a wild? I can't even remember what it was, but I think it was Schmackenite jumping at something. But it was crazy. Yeah, you get some really weird plays at the walls, particularly in this stadium.
Well, that's another leadoff base runner for the Civ. I believe that is 5 in a row, but this one's hit soft enough. Oh, it's ill in time still. Another double play. I'm losing track. I have not been taking notes, and my apologies. I want to say that's the 4th double play Mama's hit into this game.
Yeah, and it's a nightmare for Mama because he gets on so many balls. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is that they turn into double plays. If you could just avoid double plays, he'll get enough hits. But this is a tough hitter in Bell LaFleur. It's a single.
Yep, that's a solid swing. The mojo goes back down to neutral for Bo Beagle. And his stats are starting to wane just a little bit. You know, he's at just over the 50 pitch mark. Good eye there from Mama to watch that one outside the zone. It's a 2-0 count now. Bad ball hitter. Is he going to get something to hit? No, he goes back up inside and gets him to chase again. That's going to be the 3rd and final out.
Yeah,
Civ have so many stranded runners this game.
Yeah, and that's where mbennings, his pitching prowess. You know, he can tie it. It looks like Mama's just taking bad swings, but it's because of the pitching of mbennings. You know, a lesser pitcher is just not going to be able to tie Mama up the way he has so far. Now, part of it has probably been lag, but regardless, it's not easy to tie Mama up for more than 1 or 2 innings.
Yeah, huge props to mbennings for the way he's been able to get out of jams and pitch his way through the game so far. And he's earned a base runner here. We see a quick 0-2 count go 1-2 now. There's one away here in the top of the 6th. This one on the corner, sent routinely to right field. That'll be corralled and sent back into the infield. There are 2 outs. Cocker Spaniel at the plate, the 6 hitter for the dog pound. Swings at the first pitch, and that one's sent into the stands, first base side. So we start the count 0-1.
Yeah, fortunately, it seems like the lag has settled down. We're seeing a lot of good location now.
Yeah, it seems to be, at least mostly when Mama's on the mound, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, we see it rear its head again, unfortunately there. So I guess we'll just focus a bit more on the game and talk about the reverse splits elite 4-seamer that's been in the game now for 25 pitches. Doing a good job of reducing base runners. We've got 2 this inning, but hasn't allowed many runs since I believe that 2nd inning. So.
Yeah, and that's my girl, Misty Bay, named after myself. So, she's always been a key pitcher for MAMAJUNEJUNE, and she's bringing it here. Got to see some bat here, you don't expect Mama to only have 1 run in 6 innings.
Yeah, it's not expected. There's again, as it pops up, you know, the caveat of the connection, we'll try not to use that as much of an excuse, but it certainly is having some impact on the game here. That pitch, 97 on the power meter, but just early on it sends it right into the dugout. It's a 1-2 count here. Good eye and good take from Mama. Count goes 2-2, and I agree here. I think he should be maybe stepping out when he can, just to let things smooth over. Watches that one go full. Delivery well and outside, but he hastily swings at it, and that's going to ground out to the first baseman here for the first out in the bottom of the 6th.
It got sucked into a really bad swing there, unfortunately.
Trying to burn some more menu time here and let things stabilize. It's a nice pitch. Catches that outside corner. And mbennings just really, you know, both these players have been doing a great job of locating on all corners of the plate tonight, keeping each other guessing. It's resulted in this low-scoring affair so far.
No, inside.
That's the pitch he needs to lay off, is that 2-seam.
Oh, the timing. You might not have noticed it initially, but things kind of sped up and the animation just appeared off. Maybe it was Discord, maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, that earns a strikeout. So we have 2 away here now. There's a good swing, but it's just off the plate a bit, and it's going to end up into the shortstop's glove for that final out there. The 6th, we head top 7. It's still a 2-1 scoreline. Dog Pound lead the Civ. Oh, a diving play, but it was just short.
Wow.
No, he didn't catch it, and the runner's in there hustling to get a leadoff double for the Dog Pound here.
Yeah, here's the pitcher, Beagle. Did they yank Beagle?
Yeah, I think this is an inappropriate exit for Beagle. We see Rex Rottweiler come in as pretty good contact, sends one to the second baseman, so that will just advance the runner. And if nothing else, it's productive in that sense. So we have a runner at third now. Sac fly is in play. Or just a grounder here. Yep, that's going to earn some insurance as it's a grounder to second base for the second out, but you'll always trade that every time.
Oh, what a play by Bay. That looked like it was going to be a hit.
Yeah, that was not a good swing, but it almost worked out in some way. Although the pitcher was able to corral it and get it over, so we'll take a quick stretch here, go to the bottom of the 7th after Civ allow an additional run. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Dog Pound here at Big Sky.
Yeah, and mbennings really pounding the pitching. Oh my goodness. It's getting really tough up there for Mama as the momentum is in mbennings' favor, and we both know that can make pitching quite a bit easier.
That's inside.
Yeah, it definitely helps, and you know, really kind of forces the clock to become more of a factor as Mama has to start keeping track of, you know, he's got 9 outs to work with. He's really got to get something going. He gets another leadoff hit, and that has been the story of the night for the Civ. They continue to do a great job with leadoff at bats. That's another leadoff single. We're going to probably see a pinch hitter here. Replacing Misty Bay. Yes, indeed, it's going to be John Bonkers. What a name, with some Ace Exterminator active and the Big Hack potentially. Oh, less likely now since we got a first pitch strike, but it was swung on and missed. That one,
big hit.
Nicely hit, good reticle, and that's going to advance the runner. So we have first and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and the lineup is turned over. Fraggle Schauberg with the low pitch trade is at the plate.
Yeah, locked in is Gobert.
Locked in and 3 for 3.
Wow, this is the time if you're the Civs. It's now. You cannot hit into double plays, lad. I hate to even say that with my man Mama at the plate, but oh.
A good swing, but it goes foul. It's a 1-1 count here. That one is hit over the second baseman's head.
Wow.
Surely that's going to score 1. We're going to see a lot of running on the base pass. Runner to third is going to have to put the brakes on, but he hustles out a second base. So double there, then RBI. This is there's a lot brewing here for the Civ. Dog Pound really need to take a breath and make sure they corral themselves here.
Yeah, and this is where you got to check your ego if you're Mama and say, I don't care about home runs. I need to get some runs across. I don't care if it's a bunt
Yeah. Oh
or
man.
beating out a double play, anything.
Yeah, Bell LaFleur steps to the plate after the intentional walk. I assume to bring in, the double play into effect. This one is
That's going to
over the
score a
plate,
run.
though. It's going to be deep at the warning track. And
Got a tag
indeed,
for
we
the
should
second.
see
Yeah.
everybody tag. Runner at first did not have good speed, so they'll retreat. We have
Yeah,
a tie game. Runners
that's
at the
a
corners with
monster
one out.
because it advances to third. That's the key. You can now get this run in with Mama's bat speed easily.
We can. We also see the bad ball hitter is tense, going 0 for 3.
No!
Oh, the great snag
That's
by the
the
third
one
baseman.
thing.
Oh, they cannot get there in time for the double play, but that did save at least a run. What a snag there.
What a play by third bag.
Oh, that one. Oh, my.
Great
Okay. Thanks for
Oh,
skipping.
oh,
Okay,
that
third out.
kinda-
It was routine.
It did. Yeah, it did look like an out off the bat, and then we saw some funny business there. But I think it was the right play there.
Okay, well, the servers are on fire, but we have a fire start to the game here for the first.
The
First
server
game
is
of season
literally on
18.
fire, folks. We can see
Yeah.
the flames.
Oh man, I really hope it clears up. But what a great game we've got so far. Tied here, entering top of the 8th. It's 3-3 at Big Sky between the Dog Pound and Civilization, as these players continue to battle the network connection. See the count go 2-1 after a lag pitch. Now 2-2. K Neglector's activated. We'll see the off-speed challenge on the corner. Swung at and sent. That should be routinely caught in center field, which it is. Pressure meter is full.
Good
First pitch
swing.
swinging. That's down the line. We're going to see the ball sent in. This is going to be a close play. Yeah, okay. Mbennings wisely turns around. He was going to be cooked at second.
Yeah, kind of tough with the one out here. Mama needs to bear down, but it's awfully tough. It seems like it's hard to pitch right now. Oh boy.
I mean, he's just not able to really do anything about that. It's a 2-0 count now. Really, I suppose. Well, let's see a diving play. Oh, it gets past the second baseman.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing Mama really could do, which isn't necessarily much, but it's just kind of not pitch so quickly. Just really hoping and praying that time allows this game to balance out, but that's just praying at that point. So
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. I have heard that.
I
but,
mean, yeah, there's no guarantee, but we've got quite the game on our hands here, folks. Runners at first
Oh,
and
he
second,
just
one
missed
out.
that.
Oh, he missed.
A late start there from the hitter as he couldn't get after that changeup.
Huge strikeout for the Civ. Oh, the lag allows the runners to advance.
Oh my goodness. Now you have to get out of it if you're the Civs. You just have to.
Hit
And he
the
does.
third. No lag shenanigans on the throw, and we see the inning come to a close. So a lot of opportunity there for the Dog Pound, and they put up a 0 at the end of it. We head to the bottom of the 8th, all squared at 3.
Yeah, now the pressure's on Mbennings because he's got to face the monster here a little bit more. Great Dane not looking all that solid right now. You cannot allow a lead runner.
And we've seen leadoff runners, I want to say in every inning so far. Mama's done an exceptional job at that this game. And he's worked that count to get a leadoff walk, so you really couldn't ask for much more. Does his job and gets on base.
Now the pitcher's tense. Got to come out. Gonna run him. Yeah, this is not going to go well, Zlat. You cannot run Great Dane out there right now. Get him out of there.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the 8th, so he could bring in the closer Bloodhound if he wants. That's the only other pitcher with velo in his pen, and it's, I believe,
Hell with
71.
velo, you got to bring somebody in here.
He's going low velo. Yeah, that pressure meter is full, and that is going to be a game changer if anything gets connected on here at the plate. Runners in motion.
Ooh.
Oh, it didn't have a play at second.
Right.
And takes his medicine, throwing it to first.
That's actually good for the Civs.
Yeah, that runner was in motion,
There's
and
only
he's
need a
going
run here
and
to get
he's
going.
certainly going to have the wheels to score. We're
Wow,
going to
what a
see a lead
swing by
taken by the
Mama.
Civilization here in the bottom of the 8th. Some clutch hitting and a great eye at the plate has allowed him to take this lead here late.
Yeah, and it's not easy to adjust to a low velo like APSA here. But Mama did a nice job there. It didn't take him very many pitches to get on a nice pitch, even though it was just a single. You know,
Yeah, and
like I
we
said,
see,
we're not looking for home runs right now. This is now do or die.
yeah, we see a stolen bag there. So great speed on second, only one out. That pitch is
Oh,
hit awkwardly. It's going
ooh.
to fall actually for the
No,
shortstop.
no, no,
And the first
no,
baseman's
no.
going to throw it to third.
Oh my
Oh, not in
God, he
time.
made it. What on earth
I think
was
he knew
Ben
he had the
Bennings doing?
speed, so he's just hedging that the first baseman's arm wasn't strong enough.
Is that what it was?
Um,
Okay.
yeah. All right, so we see a 2-0 count here. Low velo curls one in. It's
Gotta make the
underneath
plays,
the
Daniel.
second base. Okay,
Wow.
pretty routine. So Dog Pound do give up the lead, or they do allow a run there to now face a 1-run deficit here entering the top of the 9th and their potential final 3 outs of this
That
ballgame.
pitch. Oh, didn't get the call though. What the heck is Ump doing back there?
He's probably losing his mind with all the lag. He can't see straight. That one's lined to short, so we get our first out here in the top of the 9th. And Bennings will very likely to bring in another pinch hitter here. Yep, we'll see a low pitch and pinch perfect traded batter taking ball 1 high. Same location for ball 2. Game's trying to catch up here, and we'll burn some more clock to try. Oh, not that much clock. This one's sent in right field. Oh,
Oh,
the
hit her in the
diving right
chest. No
fielder.
play.
Hit the glove and fell to the ground. No catch.
I don't think it hit the glove at all. I think it hit her in the upper chest neck area. She didn't even get a glove on it. It's probably not even an error.
That pressure meter just rears its head in these clutch moments.
Oh my, now we're seeing laggies.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that pitch missed, but it did. So it's 2-0. Oh, this one's
that's a
too
big
short.
play.
This could
Get
be
that
the
speedy
game-ending
runner out.
play. He's safe in time.
Yeah, but got the speedy. Well, still decent speed on first, but that other runner was a lot faster.
Oh, swinging first pitch, and that one's sent to left center and corralled. What a game. Civ
Wow.
take it 4-3.
These two are warriors just warring through that lag, and we actually ended up seeing a pretty good game there, Zlat.
Yeah, that was a great game. Thankfully, the lag didn't totally derail everything, but I do feel for both players there. It's not always enjoyable to have to deal with, but they definitely grinded one out there. That was a great game for them to have, and we'll take just a very brief break here and get game 2 set up for you. All right, Mist. Here we are at Battery Bay. Game 2. Close out this series between MAMAJUNEJUNE and mbennings. We just saw a great game 1 there. A lot of late game theatrics and a little sprinkle of lag throughout the game, but fortunately, I guess both players are able to trudge on and get through it there.
Yeah, I think we're switching the streamer here, so hopefully this is a little bit better here. We're going to Battery Bay, a very pretty, really a gorgeous stadium. Some people like it, don't like it to play, but there's no denying that it's a gorgeous stadium that they built here.
Yeah, and we see Golden Retriever getting the start here. Like I mentioned in the last game, it's a very similar build. We have the same arsenal, very nearly identical stats across the board, 70 velo, 63 junk, so probably see a lot of the same. There's a lot of success that mbennings starter had last game, so gets a first out of the game there that I think ends Mama's lead-off on base percentage at this point. He was doing such a good job of that in game 1.
Yeah, and I would say a turtle is a pretty good arsenal to throw at anybody. Certainly, probably one of the better arsenals to throw at Mama. Again, that 70 velo is a little bit of a question mark, but does have the composed trait, and accuracy does matter, especially in the XBL.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. He has gets ahead and composed, so a lot of extra accuracy.
Those are monster traits. Those are good traits, especially like I said, as you move up in ego and it gets more and more difficult to get to those corners.
Yeah, we see a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Top of the first. That pitch is very hittable.
Really well.
Is gonna take that one deep over left center. It's a solo shot for the Civ.
Yeah, he came with the fastball, and that backfired like a ton of bricks as LaFleur just leaned right into that puppy.
Yep, Mama's just the type of elite hitter who's not gonna miss those, and certainly didn't miss that one. First pitch swinging though in this next at bat should be routinely caught there in right field to end the top of the first. So a solo shot will get a run on the board for the Civ, and the dog pound now take a couple of hacks here in their frame at the bottom of the first.
Oof.
Leadoff hit here for mbennings in the dog pound. We're gonna see the distractor trait on that leadoff hitter, so have to keep an eye on the pitches here as this one's left over the plate, but kind of squandered, and it'll end up as a foul out, unfortunately. So mbennings just got under that one a little bit too much. Takes a strike 1 here in the next at bat. A pickoff attempt. Runner is safe.
Yeah, this is really not a typical MAMAJUNEJUNE pitcher, so I expect him to struggle a little bit with this pitcher as far as accuracy. And we're seeing surrounded on this pitcher as well. So if mbennings can get a couple runners on, that surrounded trait is the reverse of rally stopper. So it is a pretty nasty trait.
So it's hit up the middle, and he is indeed, yeah, going to have a pair of runners here on the bases, and to boot, mbennings' lead runner has distractor, so that accuracy is completely killed right now for Mama's starter. And see first pitch is red circled right on cue.
Yeah, and as you can see, the other stats aren't exactly looking like they're on fire either.
This one hit in the exact same worm burner back up the middle. We're going to see the runner come across third and all the way home to tie the game. It's 1-1. Runners on first and second still. Civilization kind of unraveling on the mound here.
Oh, but a big play
even catch by the first baseman. Oh, that is huge. That saves maybe a run, probably a run.
And mbennings
massive play.
Lucky to at least get back there and keep this rally alive. Granted, with 2 outs, and they kind of chases a little bit there.
Yeah, a lot of action there on both sides of the ball for the team. So we get some nice defensive plays to keep it at 1 here. It's 1-1 after 1.
Yeah,
pitch left over the plate. That one's going to be past the shortstop. Leadoff base hit.
Yeah, even with those accuracy traits, I think Mama is now used to this type of a pitcher, and without the lag to bail him out, Mama can really lean into this type of a pitcher, I think.
Yeah, something about this game so far. We've seen a lot more pitches from mbennings kind of hang over the plate, and Mama
Right.
is this inning for
Oh, that's a
sure.
bad
Put
dog.
those. Oh, yep. There's the
He did it
standard.
again. Oh, God.
We might have to trademark it as the mbennings double play here. He's gotten so many of them this evening.
Yeah, that's not even a double play pitch. It's just now it's kind of just it's grown upon a second head here.
Yep, still a runner in scoring position, and when we see some connection stuff pop up, maybe it's Discord only. But swing on a 3-0 count takes us to 3-1. That would have been ball four as well. So now the count goes full.
Yeah, stayed alive. It was not something you want to swing it, but at least he got on it.
Oh
Monday
my!
chases again though.
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, if you're mbennings, that count was 3-0, and then you get out of it with a runner in scoring position. So you'll take that to the bank and run if you're mbennings.
Yeah, that was shocking. We know Mama will expand that zone, but he's not a true chaser. So interesting that he would run as hard as especially that second ball.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some stuttering and stuff, so I'm sure it's not a clean shake. But in any case, we start at the bottom of the second here with a grounder to first for the first out of the inning. We're down to the 8-spot hitter here for the dog pound. And he's going to hit a grounder to second, same side of the infield here, 2 away. And we have Golden Retriever, the pitcher, up at the plate now.
Oh, single.
Yeah, no dive attempts. And actually a bang play on the throw from the right fielder. That ball was hit at a decent enough speed, and I think Mama might have been playing shallow due to the pitcher batting. So that was actually pretty close.
Yeah, I don't utilize shallow, but it is an extremely effective thing to do if you're good at it and know when to do it.
Yeah, it can be a double-edged sword for sure, but in any case, it's a clean inning for both there in the second frame. We go now to the top of the third. Score is still 1-1.
I'm going to predict Mama gets a hit with this pitcher. There it is. No!
Dive in center will dash missed hopes there. Makes him eat his words on the spot. That was a great effort out there in center, and he came up with it.
Yeah, I had that sandwich halfway down. I had to cough it back up. Man, what the heck happened there? Good play by Bull.
Count goes 2-1 here now as the lineup turns over. That ball's over the plate enough, and Mama puts some oomph behind it to send it into left field for a single. We have the coveted Pedro Grifol Masterclass. Batter at the plate. He watches strike one there. Off speed, up and in. There's a pickoff attempt, but no steal, no runner action there so far, though there is pretty respectable speed. Got actually quite the catcher's arm here for mbennings, running a 90 arm catcher. This pitch left
right
in the
on that.
middle, yep, and that's just sent right back through the middle for another base hit here this inning by the Civ, which is going to bring the 3-spot Belle LaFleur with RBI
she's already
hero.
got one. She's already got one. I would not throw her anything. If that ball touches the plate.
That ball's left over the middle. It's crushed.
Thunder,
It's on a line right to the right fielder. That ball, if it had any more launch angle, was leaving the stadium in a hurry. But it found the right fielder's glove for the second out of the top of the third here. Now we have the bad ball hitter in Ban Lawai 2024, who has not had a hit yet this season. Good eye by Mama to watch this count go to 3-0. Procs the composed trade here by mbennings pitcher, who will hurl a curveball into the middle of the zone, taken for strike one. And chasing in the upper left corner off the plate, bad ball hitter is getting punished here this evening. Continues to be hitless, and Mbennings gets out of that jam, it's still a 1-1 game.
Yeah, kind of like Kawashi in the AA series. If I'm mbennings, even though I lost the first game and I'm not really doing a lot here.
Oh,
Oh my!
the lag is skipping so much. Somehow Mama's second baseman almost ran past the ball. He still grabbed it, but when he pressed the throw button, it just didn't register, which allowed this runner on base. So next pitch swinging for a base hit. We now have runners at first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of funny business here.
Yeah,
That's
would
it. You
hope
gotta
to see some
pause it.
clock burned. Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
that's
more
even
than that.
quick. Yeah.
As this one gets
Oh,
drived, it's
wow.
going to be foul left side. But that was hit very well. Count goes to 1-2 now. Curveball, swinging, lifted over
boy.
the second baseman. We're going to see a potential play. No, the runner wisely turns around, so we have the bases full. They are juiced here in the third inning for the 5-spot hitter who has clutch. And he hits a
boy.
soft grounder. It's caught by the third baseman. Only play is at first. So that advances everyone else, including scoring the run to take a 2-1 lead here for the dog pound. Oh, the lag is kind of kicking in. We're going to see the runner swing,
Got
but he's
him.
thrown out at the plate.
Oh,
the catcher
that
got to it
hurts.
quick
Oh, that
enough.
hurts a lot. Oh, that really hurts if you're the pound. If he squeezes out of here now, that's really gonna hurt. Mama just needs to limit damage. That's the
And
only
he does.
job
He
at
throws it
hand.
really low in the zone. Oh, but he didn't throw to the pitcher. Oh, it's a Garrett Cole situation. Although this pitcher was covering, it just wasn't thrown to him, and it's going to earn another run for the dog pound.
Wow, that is interesting. Still early though. Still just have to limit damage. I mean, you hate to see that, but okay.
A nice flying catch by the shortstop there to really just finally end the inning. The Civ were living a bit of a nightmare that inning. But it comes to a close. They do face a 2-run deficit now entering the top of the fourth.
Yeah, but this is where it gets tough, Zlat, when you're facing an elite pitcher, which unfortunately for Mama he is facing, even if he didn't have this lag.
Yeah. Oh, that pitch was teleported into the
him,
catcher's glove. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the right move. Take a couple seconds and just try to constantly just tamper this down. Oh,
That pitch was left over the plate, and Mama sends it just short of the warning track. Maybe wasn't powered. I couldn't tell if you pulled it up there for us to check and see what that power meter was, but
this seemed like a little better swing than what we saw, but we know that curveball can be a touch tricky, and timing does matter.
Yep, nice pitch there to catch the zone. It's a 2-1 count here. This pitch left in the bottom inside corner of the plate, and the left fielder's going to make a sliding catch there to end the inning. Or excuse me, the top half of that innings. We go bottom 4 here. Dog Pound still have a 2-run lead. It's 3-1.
Yeah, if I'm the Civs, I'm not worried here. I already won game 1, which was a tight one, so I've got a little bit of house money to work with. I'm not happy with what's going on here, but I know I have a good bat, so I want to try to stay patient, not panic, and hopefully we know SMB can turn around quite quickly. So maybe the game will come to him if he just continues. But you got to pitch.
Yeah, a lot of game left to play. Bit of action there, but overall we just have 2 outs now. Runner at second after an earlier bunt to move him over, and this first pitch swinging is going to end up in foul territory. Should and is caught by that first baseman. So it's a 0 for the bottom half of the fourth there. We go top 5. Forrest Ramirez looks to lead things off as she has the power and contact for right-handed pitchers activated now. And she swings at the first pitch. That one is also going to be caught.
Grab that one too. Wow, Whippet really on the beat over there in left field.
Yeah, he starts the 5th inning the same way he ended the 4th with a sliding catch there for an out. So it's a leadoff out. Next pitch coming in here. Driven deep to center, but short of that warning track. It'll be the second out of the inning.
Yeah, the Civ's a little bit snake bit. It seems like we're seeing some better swings than results at the moment.
Yeah, reticle placement's good, but no runners in the past couple innings here for the Civ as they ground that to second, and it will end their stay of the 5th inning. So we had bottom 5, still the same scoreline, 3-1. We have 3-4-5 for mbennings here. Shiba Inu is 2 for 2. This is, of course, the second game of the season. We got a great triple header wrapped up here at the end of the evening. Thank you to everybody for participating, streaming, viewing, commentating. It's an exciting and electric time to be a part of the community. So thanks for tuning in again here to the third and final matchup of the evening.
Oof.
Bit of lag shenanigans, but the ball is ultimately thrown to first there for the first out. See Max Mastiff with the power versus left-handers active. We have a lag reticle take place that goes foul for strike 1.
Yeah, Bay was tough in the first game. She'll be tough here. Runs the reverse splits with an elite 4-seam fastball. So, mbennings, if I'm Mama, I think I can hold with her, but I need to get the offense going. Oh,
Sliding catch is dropped by that center fielder, so we got to see a couple caught for the dog pound, but not so much for the Civ here in the 5th. That's a runner on with 1 out.
It didn't have the best angle sliding in there, and it seemed like that might have hurt him.
Yeah, 2 quick pitches get us to a quick 0-2 count. That one's fouled away now. And a swing and a miss. Great pitch.
There. Didn't seem to pick that ball up at all.
Another corner dotted pitch here. Strike 1, strike 2 on the corner again. Misty Bay is wheeling and dealing with that elite 4-seamer. Tries to go with the tricky changeup in the dirt, but mbennings was wise to it.
She ran the visible cutter, and you just knew he was gonna swing. So now the Civs have some work to do. Only 5 hits. Haven't really looked very good against Retriever, who we thought he probably could hit pretty well, but the accuracy does matter, and Retriever is locked in.
Yeah, we've seen some good reticles from Mama in the past couple innings, but they resulted in outs. So we see a grounder there to first base for the first out here, the 6th inning. We're back to that 3 spot in their batting order with Bella Fleur at the plate. She homered earlier for the first run of the game.
Ooh, a little bit late. Yeah, the Civs would love to get a solo shot just to narrow this. And
hit the left, and he
finally,
he did, and it just corrals off his body. We're going to see a hustle double there. So we've got something brewing for the Civ. They have a runner on second with 1 out. The bad ball hitter is at the plate. He swings first pitch, and that's going to be a grounder. Runner.
Oh, Mama's tricky. Oh, but he got burned.
Yeah, he played with fire and got burned indeed. He's tagged for the second out, so we just have that runner at first on the fielder's choice. That ball is hit, sneaks up the middle for a single. We have runners now at first and second.
Right. Still locked in, though, Retriever. That hurts. Was hoping to knock that off of him, but so now you just got to man up and get a hit somehow.
Oh, that might have been the one to do it.
Yeah, it was a good corner pitch. He's looking at the pitch as the pitch is on the way. Need to dig in here.
Yeah, I think the lag kicked in. He was trying to take a timeout, and the game disallowed it. So luckily for him, it was a ball. After all the pitches that have taken place, we go full with 2 outs. Runners are cued to steal. They're on the move. This is hit hard to the shortstop.
MAMAJUNEJUNE. Not going to allow that fastball to. I don't think he was leaning hard, but he's so fast that he was able to secondarily go after that fastball and at least push it to the shortstop who bobbled it flat.
Yeah, he got a body on it, but he couldn't find it in his glove and wasn't able to get an out anywhere. So Civ are absolutely brewing here.
Yeah, you got to come with your best pinch hitter that can attack this pitcher. Appears to gonna have to go handed here, but
Oh, I don't think he brought him in.
he did. Why not?
I would guess it's just because it's his center fielder. He doesn't want to be debilitated in the outfield. But anyways, the count is 1-1 now. Swings at a pitch up and outside the zone. 1-2. Good eye to watch that one go wide. The lag kicks in, so the batter will step out momentarily here. Count is 2-2. 2 outs here, top of the 6th.
Oh my God, no way.
Barely sent fair in the right field area.
Wow.
The fielder cannot come up with it. We're going to see runners all over the base paths. It's a tie game. Runners at second and third now. It is 3-3.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the worst decision of all time to leave that hitter in there. But knowing Mama, I was kind of thinking I better not say it because he's just going to get a hit.
Yeah, Mama's bat is showing up when it's needed for sure this evening. And it's a tie game now here as we're just past the midway point, and certainly need to ask the question for mbennings if this starter needs to be pulled. Indeed, we will see a SPRP come in with Rally Stopper and that elite screwball. So nice little creative combo. I'm not sure I've seen that before. It's a 2-1 count here. Screwball comes back in and catches the zone. It's 2-2. Throws it in, induces the swing, which is caught by the second baseman for that third and final out. So Civ claw their way back into the game here. It's tied 3-3. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, I think, clearly momentum is now shifting to the Civs. Misty Bay is kind of cooking here.
Caster's curse strikes again as there's a leadoff single into right field.
Yeah, you don't want a leadoff single ever. Certainly not there when it's a tie game late. Even when you do have a monster pitcher on the mound. And now she throws right at him and somehow misses him.
Yeah, there's a Neo from the Matrix moment there. Somehow avoids getting hit in the rib cage. I think we could probably safely blame the lag. We saw the large red circle there, so...
Yeah, certainly Bay is going to see a little bit of litigation after that toss, but she can't worry about that now. She needs to get out of this.
Yeah, it's worth noting the runner did steal on that, near miss hit by pitch. So there was a strikeout here for the first out, but we do have a runner in scoring position. And if I just missed it. Sorry. Is it the distractor or is it a steal or trade on that leadoff runner?
I'm not sure on that, Zlat.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. We see a 1-1 count here now to the pinch hitter. Runner's on the move from second. It's going to be caught by the shortstop and doubled up at second. The aggressive base running comes back to bite the dog pound. That is a rough way to end the 6th inning. We go top 7 all square at 3.
That's raw pain when you're facing a powerhouse hitter like Mama. You have to have that ball land.
Oh, that pitch was, I think, well reticled by Mama, but in a part of the zone that's hard to do much with. So it's going to fly out to left field. We have a very quick swing here on the next pitch, and the second at bat going to be a grounder as well. So 2 quick outs. Dog pound kind of collecting themselves here back on the mound.
Yeah, we got Great Dane on the mound here. Has that elite cutter, which could bother Mama. It is a pitch that Mama can struggle with, but you can't misplace it either. Oh, what do we got?
Yeah, Metalhead is cooking something up for us here, and I really don't like the looks of it.
Oh, boy. Actually, I had something similar to this earlier today. I think this might come through. It's going to take somebody calling stopping time, though.
Yeah, it looks like we might have got that. I don't recall what the count was before, but it is now 2-2.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I think Mama's also out of his time as well. So you hate to kind of see this. Hopefully it doesn't impact any substitutions or anything. But the pitch is finally on its way, and it's caught and snagged by the pitcher. So just a weird inning. But it comes to a close there in the top half. We'll see the mbennings dog pound here in the bottom of the 7th try to make something happen. Game is still all square at 3.
Yeah, and we want to credit both players the way they've championed through this kind of a lag fest, which you hate to see. Especially, like I said, we had such great games earlier today. I mean, these have been great games as well, but it's been only because of these two warriors just putting that down and just going after each other regardless.
And we see a leadoff single there for the dog pound, and that is the one hitter on base. So he has distractor. We're going to see a nice hit ball for another single back to back here in the 7th.
That's a big hit, Slat. That's not mbennings' pitch. He's not really a curveball fan, but he hit a tough corner curveball to get 2 runners on here with nobody out. And now Mama's trying to entice. Oh, and he didn't get the call.
Yeah, that was questionable.
Squeezed big time by the ump.
Yeah, 3-0 count. We see ball 4 there is a good hitter, but there's an even better one here. And Max Mastiff with the RBI hero. There is no outs, and these bases are juiced. That ball's up the middle. We're going to see a lead taken here by the dog pound, and he sends another one.
Oh, my goodness.
It's 5-3.
Yeah, and has momentum now.
And Benning sends this one into right field. We're going to see the runner tag from second and have to turn around. There's a good arm out there in right field. So first out of the inning, caught there by that right fielder.
Yeah,
first
so
pitch strike.
The Civs just need to make sure this doesn't balloon into anything more, which that doesn't help. Oh, and he didn't throw home.
Yeah, it could have been a close play at the plate, but he threw to second, maybe thinking there was going to be some retreating runners, which didn't happen. And this one sent over the shortstop's head. We're going to see another play at the plate here now, and it's the runner who's safe. It's another run for the dog pound, who are having just a monster inning here in the bottom of the 7th. The score is now 7-3, 1 away, soon to be 2 outs. So as this ball is just ballooned into center field. Great Dane, reliever, is at the plate now, likely to be, well, maybe not pinch hit for him. Bennings now has some house money to work with. So, runners at first and second. Hits a chopper, corralled by the third baseman, who just by a step or less throws out the pitcher for the third and final out. Civ allow quite a few there. It's 7-3 dog pound here as we head into the top of the 8th.
Yeah, big hitter at the plate. Just let's get that leadoff runner if you're the Civs, but rolled over that one.
Yeah, they've done such a great job at that all evening, and now we get to these late innings, these clutch moments. You really hope that they can step up, and we see a nice red and gold hit there, single back up through the middle.
I'm shocked to see that cavalier pitch from the dog pound. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought, but Mama made it look like a bad pitch.
Yeah, it's not too different of a location there. This one is sent foul, just out of play. Right fielder was hoping to grab it, but was unable to. This one's hit hard, and a jumping third baseman snags it for the second out. That saved probably extra bases.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that third base person jumping tonight and across all 6 games to great avail, and that's the play there.
Yep, so that's a 0 for the Civ there in the top of the 8th. They're gonna have to take advantage of the next inning as a diving right fielder misses the ball here. It's a leadoff triple for the dog pound, and they're hoping to add as many insurance runs as you can against this Civilization squad.
Yep. Yeah, and here's Whippet, very good hitter, has made a lot of great plays. That's not one of them, but still a runner on third base.
Yeah, dog pound really don't want to, let this opportunity go to waste here. They have the infield in still after that first out. This pitch is fouled away. See some connection issues again. Hope that they can subside. Count is 1-2. Mama sends a curveball in the dirt. Count is 2-2 here. Thrown on the corner. The right fielder will have it, but their arm is not going to be strong enough as this runner comes into the plate. So it's now 8-3 dog pound.
Yeah, and got 99 on that throw, but just doesn't have the arm to test that runner.
Count quickly goes 0-2. K neglector comes into effect, and it's going to allow a base hit back up the middle there. Civ are still needing to get the job done to close the 8th out. And Bennings watched that curveball sneak in for strike one. It was a 1-1 count, and he sends this one into center field. The fielder was diving and missed the ball. So we have runners on the corners here now.
We're seeing some ornamental dives from the Civs outfield. I think a little bit of frustration creeping in here. But regardless, has a game under his belt. So just play it out, see what happens. Still has the bat to come back here in this. We've seen Mama do much more than come back in this kind of an affair.
Yeah, Bennings really taken advantage of a lot of the opportunities he's been presented with. We just saw he has 19 hits this game. And he's got a 5-run lead here, carried into the 9th inning. Civ are down to their final 3 outs. That'll be the first one as the second baseman corrals that grounder over there. We have the 8-spot hitter, swings on the first pitch, and that'll be a base hit back up the middle. And the anticipated pinch hitter here comes in. I'm not sure how to pronounce that first name, but they have off-speed hitter and pinch hitter traits as they send this in the gap. This is going to score a run, and it'll be extra bases as well. Oh, it's not going to be a run. Yeah, I suppose I thought they had a bit better speed. So runners at second and third here in the top of the 9th. It's a 5-run deficit, but the Civs bats are coming alive, and Bennings cannot sleep on this.
Yeah, smart move not to push that. You need multiple runs, so just need a hit here. Oh,
we
no,
chased
badly.
Yeah. So that's caught by the shortstop at infield.
And an RBI 0, exactly what you don't want here, but...
Yeah, first pitch swinging goes to the shortstop, and that's going to be the final out of the game. And Bennings and the dog pound come back after losing game 1, and they take a game 2 victory here. It's a split to open out season 18 for the XBL.
Yeah, a good series as far as the players themselves. You know, a nice split. You know, what can you say? Bennings did what he does, which was to pitch well and really keep an extremely top level hitter down to an extent, or at least enough of an extent to have that. We saw it's 1 or 2 big innings can be enough sometimes, and he was able to parlay a couple of bloop type hits there in the second game for 4 or 5 runs there.
Yeah, absolutely. That 7th inning was huge for the dog pound. They just really pulled away and never looked back. You know, well, I guess we'll just throw it in. It's certainly the caveated point with how the servers were going. Hopefully, you know, we see the quality go back to a bit of normalcy here as the season starts out. But again, appreciate the players for battling through that, and you know, that's not really fun to have to deal with because there's a lot of things out of your control. So thanks again for at least streaming that for us, guys. We appreciate that. It's a great effort by both teams as we saw the split, like you mentioned. So a lot of positives, I think, for both teams to take away. You can chalk up a good amount of the negatives to the network issues we saw them experience. So
yeah, I think the important thing is they both got a win. So there's nothing lost here. These are both top players. So you know, they're both, you know, other than a complete disaster, are looking to be in the playoffs. So as long as you pull a win out of it, and this is the same in AAA or even AA. It doesn't matter who you might be playing, the lowest player in the league. Nobody's a chump. So if you can split anybody, you at least have a little bit of money in your pocket. And so both players, thanks to both players, Mama and mbennings here, for putting on a good show for us. They both came away with a win. And, that's better than getting swept. So, what a night of opening baseball here in the XBL. And we might have some players jumping in to play each other even after this, if you want to look at private streams, which is always fun. But thank you, Zlat, for leading the charge here. And, we'll be back next week with more games, folks. In fact, I think I'm going to be one of those people playing in those games. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like firecracker of a matchup, and yeah, like you said, there's a lot of fun and exciting matchups that go on throughout the rest of the season. Especially AA. We want to get you guys featured on here as well. So as mentioned in the other stream, make sure you're just reaching out to casters or letting people know your availability. But with that being said, guys, keep an eye out for the lobby codes that I'm sure will be released here momentarily. A lot of exciting, fun stuff to look forward to here in Season 18. So thank you, everyone, for being a part of it. And thank you for tuning in this evening. Everybody, have a good rest of your night.